class.
Good afternoon.
Okay, my name is Raven Nash, and today our topic is the power of advertising. But before we begin, I'd like to ask you about any advertisements you know or popular slogans from companies.
From founders, I'm nothing.
McDonald's, I'm loving it, right? That one. What about you? Do you know any famous advertisements?
Nike, Adidas.
Okay, Nike and Adidas, so sporting shoes, right? Okay, now we'll look at a few images and we'll discuss them as a class. The one we just mentioned, right? Nike. Just do it. What do you think the purpose of this ad is?
Nike is good.
Okay,
Nike is the best choice for shoes.
Nike is the best choice for shoes. And what makes you say that?
Because there's a check there.
There's a check. Okay, a check means good. Now, what feelings does this ad give you?
Nike is tough. Its shoes are tough, and it is good for any sort of conditions.
Okay, so we see that this model here is running in snow. So Nike is a good, strong shoe, and like Eisen said, it can be worn in any condition, any weather. Okay. Do you think this ad is effective then?
Yes, because it affects me to buy one too.
Okay, so he wants to buy these shoes too, because he thinks that this ad is effective, and in that it makes him want to buy this shoe because it can be worn in any condition. Nike's a good and strong brand. Now, for the final portion of our warm-up activity, I want us to look at these two images, discuss them, and then compare and contrast. So, what do you see about in this image? Do you know what this is?
A wide door and another one is narrow.
Okay, a wide door and a narrow door. Which one's the wide door?
Entrance.
It's the entrance. And the narrow door? The exit. Now, what do we see here? It's a sign.
Weight watchers.
Weight Watchers. Do we know what Weight Watchers is?
I know weight is. I know what weight is.
Okay, you know what weight is. Well, Weight Watchers is a popular weight loss company in the States. And so, what do you think this ad is telling us if the entrance is very wide and the exit is very narrow? And we also know that this is a weight loss company. What can we infer? What can we predict or guess about this advertisement?
If a fat guy go inside, and then
He cannot sleep.
yes.
Okay, so we can conclude from this advertisement that a big person is going through and a smaller person is coming out. So then what do you think this ad is telling us about Weight Watchers?
It's effective.
It's effective. So, did we hear that, class? Weight Watchers is effective because you're losing weight. Now, what about this ad? This ad is from Nivea. It's a beauty product for both men and women. What do we see in this image?
A girl is falling.
Okay, a girl's falling. But what is she falling? What is she hanging on to in this image?
Her dad probably is.
Okay, so this man could be her dad. What do we notice about her dad? Do we notice anything?
A bit old.
A big hole here?
I mean a bit old from his skin condition.
Okay, maybe a skin condition. Do we know, what do we call this sort of skin condition? So here the fine print says, because life makes wrinkles. So these are wrinkles, right? On our face when we scrub. So what do you think this advertisement is telling us about the product that's being promoted?
It's a bit hard to understand this. It's too abstract for me.
Okay, so did we hear that, class? This advertisement may be too abstract. It's not as straightforward straightforward as the Weight Watchers ad. When we look at this, we have to guess what the meaning is. Do you have any guesses?
You need to use one when you are 40 or 45 or 50.
Okay, so when you get older, you have wrinkles, and this is when you need to use this product. And so this product is supposed to help you with wrinkles, okay? So now we can compare and contrast these two advertisements. What makes them similar?
To attract them.
It's not very straightforward, but it's using some interesting images to help you to attract your focus on it.
Okay, so these images attract us, and it makes us focus on what they're promoting. What else can you say? What makes these two similar? What are they about? This one's about losing weight, this one's about fixing wrinkles. What can we say? They both share. Anyone? Personal appearance, right? For Weight Watchers, we want you to lose weight. You go in bigger and you come out thin. This is about how you feel, your personal beauty and appearance. Just like this Nivea ad, this man has wrinkles. Life caused him to have wrinkles, and so this product will help him get rid of the wrinkles. He wants to feel more beautiful, and that's what this product is promoting, is improving personal appearance, right? Now, let's discuss the definitions. So the purpose of advertising is to convince or draw customers, consumers, or a target audience. A target audience is a group of people to which an ad is aimed at, and that's to a different product, business, or service. So we saw Nike shoes, we saw a Weight Watchers weight loss program. These are all different types of ways. And so advertising makes people aware of a certain product, cause, or a service, and it also makes us want to take an action. We're hungry, so we want to buy the food, or we want to sign up for a program at Weight Watchers. And so this allows image companies to enhance their image. And so enhance is to intensify or increase the image of a company. And so finally, as we saw, there are different ways of advertising, right? What do you know of? Different ways to advertise.
Maybe some is on internet or on televisions.
Right.
Others on radios or magazines, newspapers, etc.
Right, so as we see here, there are different mediums. A medium is a method, way, or means of doing something. So that means that there are different methods of advertising. And as Ison said, there could be television, print advertisements, there could be ads on the radio or the internet. So it was a great discussion, and now we'll read the lesson text.
Hi everyone, I'm
Hi.
Teacher Rose. So today I'm going to teach you about DM and CIT. As you can see, there's a lot of advertisements appears in our daily life. So do you know what really they affect you?
Not sure.
No idea. You all don't know. Okay. Never mind. So can somebody read it out for me?
Advertising message bombard you from everywhere. You see them or hear them every time you turn on the TV or listen to the radio. Whenever you open a newspaper or surf the internet, they are there too. Advertisement cover billboard sites of bus and buildings. It's impossible to count the number of advertisements you see every day. One organization in America tried. The organization estimates that by the time Americans are 65, they have seen 2 million TV commercials and other advertising to that, and you realize just how many ads people see.
Very good. Right.
Advertising tries to convince you to buy a particular product or service. Some ads are so creative and persuasive that you can apply the product. the more often you see that, the more familiar you became with the product. You find yourself remembering slogans, catchphrases, and jingles of advertisements. When you do, you may be more likely to buy these products because they worth your bet.
So, very good, Eisen. And you can see it is very important for a company to sell their products by using advertisements. And how do you know the product is good and suitable for you? And advertisements did a very important work. So here is the vocabulary. I want you to read after me. The first one, bomba,
Bomba,
organization,
Organization.
estimate,
Estimate.
commercial,
Commercial.
convince.
Convince.
Good. The next one, particular,
Particular.
creative,
Creative.
familiar,
Familiar.
slogan,
Slogan.
and likely.
Likely.
Very good. So, here is the question part. Do you know the purpose of advertisement?
I think the purpose of advertising is to promote our product.
Yes? Very good. And the second one is, how can people resist the persuasive power of advertisement? Can you think of that?
I mean, people are lack of money and they can resist the persuasive power of advertisement better.
Yes, that's a good excuse. So here's my part. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm teacher
Hi.
Nelson. I'm going to use CLT and MI to teach you the techniques for advertising. As last time, we covered about the effects of advertising, and this time I'm going to teach you some techniques for advertising. And then the first one is celebrity effects. Do you know this guy?
No.
Michael Jordan, a very good basketball player. And then Michael Jordan used his own image to sell the sneaker. That's called celebrity effect. And this one is called psychology. For example, most of people have this sneaker, and then you probably want one of these sneakers. That's people have that, and I also want to get one of that. That's the crowd psychology. Just and then the third one is professional knowledge. For example, I am a smartphone seller, and I will use my professional knowledge about a cell phone to promote a smartphone to you. So that's the example of professional knowledge. And then the last one is exaggeration. People probably will overstate the function or something of the product to persuade you. This product is very good, but it's just an exaggeration, not exactly the function of a product. So that's the example. Okay, after I introduce the four techniques of for advertising, and then I will let you to see two video clips, and then you guys have to judge which one is better. Okay?
Buongiorno a tutti ragazzi, siete qui per imparare italiano. Pavone, pavone, pollo, pollo, pavone. Keep it quiet. Keep it quiet. Someone else. Pollo. Pavone. Pollo. Pollo. Pavone.
Oh, dearest, I gotta go home. I want to late, so in the south room. Oh, baby, dreaming about
Okay. Did you get the idea?
No.
Yes. Because this advertisement is actually is promoting a brand of motorcycle. The brand is this one. Vespa, a brand of motorcycle. But I also did. I also didn't get the idea because it is too ambiguous. And then I will let you see a better one.
Big Bang, yeah.
Yes, you know Big Bang.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you get the idea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most
I love to play this
game, Power of Cities.
Yeah.
So which technique is being used in the advertisement?
The celebrity.
Celebrity events, right? Because they use Big Bang for their image to sell to promote the games, and their fans will pursue their idol Big Bang and then they will join the game. Yes. And then I'm going to let you to play a role play, and in the game you have to use one of the techniques we have just covered.
Okay.
So who would like to be the seller and the buyer?
So,
Fire.
I'm the celebrity.
And host.
Okay. So what should we sell? I think this food okay?
Yes, if you want to promote something and then use one of these techniques and then you use this techniques to promote your product.
Okay,
For example,
Sure.
I'm a seller, and then I'm going to promote this book. I will use the exaggeration, and then I will say after you finish reading this book, you can know everything about cooking or
Really?
swimming. Yes.
You like me?
So this book is very good for you. So buy it now.
Oh.
Okay, that's the example.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
I'll try.
Yes.
So let me try the celebrity effect.
Okay, so
What do you think? Who am Loka? I'm very happy.
yeah, you know, I know you.
Teacher Eisen, and today I'm going to use DM, CLT, and task-based language teaching. So I believe that you have all seen some of our classmates have finished the role play. So we are going on to the discussion part. Now I want you guys to group in a team of 3 or 4 and to discuss these 2 questions. The first one is most important factor of an effective advertisement. Please remember the main point is effective advertisement. And the last question is, do you think the advertisements are useful for attracting much more customers? So now I'll give you 5 minutes and I want to hear some answers afterwards.
So what do you think, guys? Useful, effective advertisement.
I think the most important factor is to catch people's attention. Otherwise, people will not see the advertisement.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, now I believe you all have some answers in your mind and I want you to hear them. So let's begin with the first one. The most important factor of an effective advertisement. Mark, you got any answers?
Yeah, effective advertisement advertisement means the advertisement can catch up all the customer eyes on you, attracting them to buy the products.
Good, outstanding. So I believe we all agree that the most important factor of an effective advertisement is that that advertisement must be attractive so that it can help to promote its certain products and thus making much more profits to companies. So it is effective. The second one is, do you think that advertisements are useful for attracting much more customers? Wilson?
Yes, because many times advertisements just encourage people to buy a product, such as to emphasize on the function of our products, and then it can force people to buy the product because of the function or of the outlook of the product.
Okay, good answers. Also, by listening to Wilson's answers, we can also imply that an effective advertisement should also available to change people's mind. For example, if someone uses Samsung or LG mobile phone, that advertisement can make them change their mind to use Nokia or even Apple. Okay, so I believe you all agree that. So now we are going to assignment. Yes, we need to do assignment. Okay, now
It's winter break, no homework.
assignment or quiz?
Assignment.
So you need to create a Facebook fans page that helps you promote a product or service. Of course, you can make your own product or service. Of course, it can be a fake one. It does not have to be a real product or real service. All I want you to do is that you know the idea of advertisement, and you can create a Facebook fans page to do that. Okay, and there are examples of Facebook fans page, and here's the one, and you can see that it's actually promoting some sort of artworks here. You see, promoting the artworks. So how to do that? You need to post certain things in order to attract others to see, to know your products or service. Here, that's product artworks. See, that seems attractive to me, and this girl, it attracts boys.
The girl is the main point. The girl is the main point, not the cow.
Okay, how about this one? Mark, you like this? 4 girls.
I like the wheels.
You like the view? No, you're kidding.
The grass is green, the tree is green.
Okay, so let's get back to assignment. This assignment, you need to have it in after, I'll give you 2 months to do that. And you can actually do that in groups of 3 to 4, yeah, groups of 3 to 4. And please remember, we do need you guys to promote a good product or service. So we are coming to the end of this unit and this class. So you got any questions about this unit? Most of your book, unit 12. Unit 12. You need to pay more attention in class. So unit 12. It is going to appear in the exam, so you need to study it, okay? So you got any problems or questions towards unit 12?
No?
Okay, I guess not. So this is the end of this unit, and thank you.
Yeah! Thank you, teacher.